welcome to Empower. This is the day the Lord has made, and we are glad that you're together with us. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. In this program, we focus on people and workplace, and we say that God has placed us here, be it in a formal or informal setup, to please Him and to shine for the Lord. We're supposed to make a difference wherever God has placed us. And we've been discussing with different people, different young people in different fields, seeing how they're doing it in the marketplace and how they're shining for the Lord. And today I have another beautiful lady. She'll introduce herself to us, then we can move on. Welcome.
Hi, thank you, Beatrice, for having me. My name is Dorine Gacheri. I love Jesus with every fiber in my being.
Oh my God.
for lack of a better explanation, without Jesus, there is no me. That's how I normally put it. You take Him out and
You're not there.
I'm not there, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Dorine. Pleasure to have you today. I love your energy too. So Dorine, what do you do?
Business development officer in an audit firm. It's called Ernest & Martin Associates, but we are transitioning the name to Ernest & Associates LLP. We have been there in that company since 2019.
Yes.
So generally, we look for business and we make money in an audit firm.
In an audit firm. You know, so you go to customers that are looking for auditors.
Yes, but you know, with this profession specifically, it works so much with referrals. It's hard. It's hard to just go out there and come back with business. So our business generally, we get it from the tendering processes. We do a lot of tenders and also attending events. Like luncheons, business meetings.
Yes.
We know we have to be on the know of what's happening where and when. So you have to go there, meet and greet people, carrying your business cards, explain to so many people what to do, exchange contacts. So you can go for a meeting and go back home with more than 50 business cards. And out of that, you may get business or not get business at all.
Okay.
So generally that's what we do. We are out on the look. And of course, if we approach you, even we can meet even in a restaurant, eating, and then we interact. We sell business every time. You have to just make sure you make it known you work in an audit firm, and these are the kind of services we do. If you're interested, this is my number, and stuff like that. Yes.
Amazing. So you said you've done that. You've been there since 2019.
Yes.
But before 2019, had you worked somewhere else?
I've worked in several places.
Maybe
I've also
take us back there to understand. Maybe tell us first of all, what did you do in school? After that, take us a bit about your career journey for us to understand more.
All right. Okay. So in after high school, I stayed a little bit at home, but the first course I did was cooperative management.
Wow.
In Kabete Technical Training Institute. Of late, they call it Kabete National Polytechnic.
Yes.
So cooperative management, I normally say is a course, is a business course that touches on different aspects of a corporate society. There you will learn front office, there you will learn accounting, there you will learn financial analyzing. You will learn entrepreneurship. It's different, it's well vast. So after taking this course, immediately after graduating, I actually ventured in self-employment.
Wow. What were you selling? What were you doing?
I love cooking. Yes, a lot. So I started doing small businesses in cooking around the village, and here in Nairobi too I've tried. You open up a place, generally not a hotel, it's just a kibanda or something like that. So I major in samosas, chips, sausages here and there.
And fast moving.
The fast moving foods, because now you know you don't have a formal setup where you can have places you can store food and stuff like that. So after quite some time in self-employment, it was bringing, it's not like it was not bringing in income. It was good, it was responding. I've done it in the village where I come from. In the village, I opened a stall, and I was also selling coffee for students. There's a university around where I live, so it was easy to attract customers and sell. So I've done a lot of self-employment. I can say before 2019, majorly my life was self-employment. Although I've worked once in I'll call it a mobile solutions shop here in Nairobi. It's in Hazina Towers. I was majoring in data entry too. Didn't go for long there. I was involved in a road accident, so you know,
Yes,
with,
so
on
you
a
had to
road
stop,
accident,
yeah,
you have
for
to
some
stop.
time.
And then I was in hospital for more than a year. So by the time I
Yeah.
came back, things have to go back.
That's
So
true.
I also went again to self-employment.
Uh-huh.
And in 2017, I also did another course. I did food and beverages production.
Because of that interest.
Yeah, that interest and the love for cooking. So I needed to
Yes.
just major in it and learn more
Yes.
on now the professional aspects.
That's true.
Because before when I was doing it, I didn't
So
have
just
the
out of
profession.
passion.
It's out of passion
Yes.
and learning in the kitchen, looking at my mother cook and everything.
true.
So here I went, I did food and beverages production, Graffin's College. Then after graduation again, stayed for some time. This time I was doing food on orders. Maybe I'll hook up with people on their
Yes.
inboxes, do deliveries of foods. Specifically,
Yes.
my major place of sale has been samosas. I've done a lot of samosas and kebabs and chapatis.
Yes.
Then in 2019, that's when I landed a job with Ernest and Martin Associates.
And why did you decide, before you tell us how you started that, why did you decide to leave your own business? You even gone to school to learn food and beverage, and then again you decide to switch. What happened?
I'll say when I was doing the course, I was very interested in getting a job as a chef.
Oh.
And work in restaurants, just be the person behind the food on the table.
Yes,
I really
yes,
love that.
yes.
Actually, I did a training with the recruiting agency for Quick Mart supermarkets. I did that training with Cooper Quick Mart supermarkets for around 2 weeks. And from there, that's when I decided, no, I don't want employment in this sector.
Yes.
My main reason was I love ministry.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I love ministry. I love being found.
Yes.
And now you see with this kind of career, and especially when you're employed,
Yes.
you get to be working all the time,
Yes.
especially on the weekends.
Yes,
So when people
yes.
are in
When
church serving,
you
you are busy at
You're
work.
cooking for us.
When I'm cooking for you, exactly, so that when you come from church, you
Yes,
eat what I
yes,
have cooked. When there's a public holiday somewhere,
Yeah.
maybe you're supposed to maybe go for a mission or spend time with family, you are supposed to be working. So I looked at it at that angle and I'm like, I would love to be going for missions when time comes.
Yes.
Will I be able to balance
Yeah.
this kind of work and being on the mission field? No. I would love to be actively serving in church.
Yes.
Would I be able to be actively serving in church and still pursuing this kind of career? So that is actually what made me stop
Yes.
seeking for employment in the hospitality world
Yes.
or industry. But it also doesn't mean sometimes in future I wouldn't want to start my own
You're right, yeah.
my own place, majoring on the same. It's something I know I always want to do and I will
Yes.
ever do. But at the same time, put in consideration that the people that I have working with me,
Yes.
I'll give them time for serving God and being found for family. Yes, I don't know how that balances,
Yes.
but when I get there, I guess.
Definitely will.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. So that is what provoked you to look for a job.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you got an opportunity in business development. But why business development? Because I'm trying just to get to understand you and your food.
Me and
your
food.
cooking. No, again, this is business development.
Yes.
You have to go out, or maybe you're referred to people, bring in business to the organization, and this in specific, it's auditing. So why business development?
First, I'll say majoring on my my course in cooperative management.
Yes,
There's that part of outline, course outline, where you're
Yes.
taught on these things on how to do sales and marketing.
Yeah.
There's this part of the auditing part. If I had majorly in financial accounting, I would also, you know, when you learn financial accounting, you're able to do accounting work.
Yes.
So going in an audit firm, it's a place where I'll say, first of all, I liked it because there was that aspect of learning.
Yes.
You get to learn different things.
You're right.
You get to learn accounting in depth. You get to learn auditing in
Yes.
depth. You get to learn tax in depth, and you also get to learn business registration services
Yeah,
in depth.
because you cannot just come to sell to me or to tell me about what you do without that understanding.
Yeah, and they're all related. You see, they're all related. You know, in an accounting or in an audit firm, you have to have a know-how knowledge of what's happening with KRA.
Yes.
You also have to have an in-depth knowledge of what's happening and what has been upgraded with the BRS for the business registration services.
Yes, yes.
You also have to up to the task when it comes to the ISPAC regulations and everything. So I love energy. I love being in a place where there's full of energy and learning and challenges. I love challenges. So one thing, I went there to get challenged and to learn new things. You know, in the kitchen, when you're cooking, you get to challenge new inventions every day. You will get to play with the art in that sufuria, in that cooking pan, and get something on the table. You get to try different spices and everything. This is zeal by itself. But at the same time here now, this is service. You know, now with food, it's production. Now this is service. You know, with this service, you have to learn. You have to learn how to present yourself to people. You have to learn how to sell a service. You know, it's not easy to sell a service. And especially with this kind of service, it's a service that has already established itself in the market.
You're right,
And there are a lot of competitors around. So you have to learn the art of convincing someone to stop doing whatever they're doing with this company and come on board with us. But I'll say, with at least a background in class, it was not hard to merge. And when I went in, that time I really wanted a job. That's what I'll say. I really needed a job that time. So the first job that came up knocking was the business development. You know, business development is another word of sales and marketing.
I know.
The only difference with this is that with this, you don't have to be running on the road every day. And then there's a professional angle and aspect of how you approach everything. You don't walk on knocking on people's doors and telling them, I am selling, I am selling. You just have to look for, let me say, professional places to market a profession. You're
right.
So going on board, I started as a trainee. I had to be trained on the job. I had never done tenders before. So I had to sit down and be taught on how to do the tendering process. One thing I love about, I'll say, my bosses where I work, or my boss rather, where I work, I have a boss who will teach. He's well versed in. If you show him interest in learning, he'll not throw things at you and tell you learn on the job. He will teach you. As you learn on the job, he will teach you. So it was not hard to just merge with the rest, because there's of course there's something there's something they had already set up as far as the tendering process is concerned. So you just go to the storage banks, and then you have a look at what has been done before, and then you take up a challenge of doing at least the first proposal. With the tendering process, there's something they call a pre-qualification. A pre-qualification is more of a CV. You just get in to fill the general details of a company, what you do, the staffing, the turnover, and everything. Then there's an expression of interest. An expression of interest is a small version of a proposal, only that this one does not have the financial quotation. It only has the technical capability of a company.
I'm going to stop there for you need to take a short break. All right. But you'll be back from there so that you can help us understand how you have grown in that line as we get to know more about you. This is Empowered. We're taking a short break. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. Don't go far.